Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Aztec. If you are working in the field of industrial automation as an engineer or a designer or a technician, then this video is for you. Have you ever wondered about how machines in a factories move automatically without using electric motors? From packaging machines to automation lines, most of them actually run using compressed air. In today's video, I am going to explain you how a pneumatic system works step by step in the simplest possible way. So, even if you are a beginner, you will understand everything about pneumatic system clearly. So, let's begin. What is a pneumatic system? A pneumatic system is a system that uses compressed air to generate motion and perform a work or a given task. Instead of electricity or oil, here we use air, which is easily available, which is safe and fast. That's why pneumatic systems are widely used in maximum industries. Before we go into detail, just remember simple flowchart shown on your screen. A pneumatic system works just like a water pipeline, but here we transport air instead of water. As shown in the image, the pneumatic system mainly divided into below segments. First, air generation using a compressor. The second one is air preparation by using air dryers and filter, regulators, lubricators. The third one is air control by using directional control valves, which may be 5x2 or a 3x2. And finally, the actuator to perform a given work. If you understand this flow, then you understand the complete pneumatic system. Let's start with the first component, that is air compressor. The air compressor takes normal air from the atmosphere or a surrounding and compress it. After compression, the pressure of the air is increased. This high pressurized compressed air is stored and used to run the complete pneumatic system. You can think like a compressor is the heart of the pneumatic system. The next component is the aftercooler. After compression, the air is very hot. To cool this compressed air, it passes through the aftercooler. The next component is the air receiver or a storage tank. The cooled air goes into the air tank or a receiver. This tank acts like a battery of your pneumatic system. It stores the compressed air so that even when the demand suddenly increases, the system doesn't drop the pressure and avoid fluctuations. The next component is a refrigerated air dryer. Air dryer placed after mainline filter at the end of the compressed air preparation circuit. Refrigerated air dryer is mainly used to remove the moisture content from the compressed air. The next comes to the FRL unit, which stands for filter, regulator and lubricator. First, the filter removes dust, moisture and other impurities from the compressed air. Then, the regulator controls the pressure of the pneumatic system so that the system gets required air pressure. And finally, the lubricator adds a small amount of oil to protect the internal parts and improve the life of valves and actuators. So basically, FRL ensures that the compressed air is clean and lubricated. After FRL, the air goes to the directional control valves, also known as a DC valves. This is one of the most important components in the pneumatic system. The valve controls the direction of air and acts like a switch. Valve decides where the air should go and when. For example, it can send air to move the cylinder or actuator forward or reverse, upward or downwards. Now comes the pneumatic cylinder, also known as an actuator. This is where actual work happens. The cylinder converts compressed air into a mechanical motion. When air enters into the cylinder, it pushes the piston creating forward or a backward movements. This movement is used for pushing, pulling, lifting or a clamping applications. Now summarize the complete working of a pneumatic system step by step. In first step, the compressor compresses the atmospheric air. In step 2, compressed air passes through aftercooler to cool down the temperature of the compressed air. In step 3, cooled compressed air stored in a receiver tank to avoid fluctuations. In step 4, the stored compressed air passes through air dryer to remove moisture content in the compressed air. In step 5, the compressed air passes through FRL unit where compressed air is clean and pressure is controlled. In step 6, the air reaches the directional control valve. In step 7, when the valve is activated, it directs the air towards the cylinder, and this cycle again and again continues. So in this video, we understood how a pneumatic system works along with all its major components. If you understand the flow of air, you can easily understand any pneumatic system. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment and share it with your friends and colleagues who work with the pneumatic systems. If you want more videos on pneumatic valves, symbols, troubleshootings or sales tips for pneumatic products, then subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the next video. In the comments, tell me what is the biggest problem you face in pneumatic systems. I will make a dedicated video on this topic.